Did you guys know famous laughingstock of the music industry, Nickelback, released an album in 2017 called Feed the Machine? Well, now you do know that. If you're morbidly curious like me, then you're probably wondering, what does this album sound like? There's only one way to find out. Track 1! Self-titled Feed the Machine. This had better be terrible. Wither away! Oh, God. We're halfway through the song, chat. I just looked at the time. Well, as suspected, it was terrible. Nickelback seems to be making a statement on society, believe it or not. Something about how American lives are just feeding this machine that's the government, and you have to get back in line. He says it at least. I mean, I would go back and count, but I don't want to listen to that again. Which is almost pathetic coming from Nickelback, because it's not like they're the ones feeding the machine. They had success plop in their lap. They have millions of dollars. Nickelback, your life's not that hard. Well, as promised, we're going to continue with this album with, track 2. Coin for the Ferryman. Yo, this sounds like something from Sonic Adventure 2. Just saying. With the icky of the sticky, it doesn't matter where the wind blows. That's a lyric that you put in a song. Okay, I think this is Nickelback's attempt at like a party anthem, I think, but I mean, who knows with these people. It's like they're trying to sound like, oh, we're partying and we're smoking, and then they're also trying to sound like, we're badass though, we stole gasoline when I was a kid. I don't know what any of it means. It's amazing how badass Nickelback tries to be, but also how incredibly lame the title of this song is. Okay, next song. Just, God, Must Be Nice. Must be nice to stop listening to this album, alright, guys? I almost just turned it off again, dude. Legitimately was so close. You know, every song doesn't need a guitar solo. I bet they thought they were so edgy. Right there. They add 6 seconds of silence at the end so you can ponder your life decisions. Okay, I'm gonna do my best to just describe the absolute garbage that I just heard. Chad Kroeger doesn't know what sex is, but he wants people to think he has sex. So, he equates that to a lot of children's nursery rhymes. So here's the first verse that just comes out of his mouth. 1 step, 2 step, electric slide. Red fish, blue fish, blow your mind. Engine, number 9. Mama gonna let you set the moon on fire. Which, like, that one doesn't even make sense. The entire song is that, and this is where we are now in our life. It's very weird listening to an old man talk about a bunch of nursery rhymes in a sexual context. Get out of here. He's 44. Okay. Calling the FBI like right now. We're going on to the next song. Oh shit, I might miss the first couple of seconds. No one always says that life takes patience. Basically, Chad Kroeger's writing a song for old Southern men to... All right, next song. This one is called For the River. I don't know, it's more of the same shit. Chad Kroeger is running away from home, and there's a river that way. All right, next song's called Home. Okay, alright, Chad Kroeger wants us to feel sorry for him because for some reason, I can't imagine why, this girl left him and now his house doesn't feel like home again. But it's creepy because at the beginning, he keeps saying like she tasted like home, where he could have said any other things than that one. You remind me of home, you look like home, you feel like home, I like your presence, but he chose to say the words, tasted like home. The next song, just read the title, it's called The Betrayal, Act 3. Are there 2 acts before that? Because they're not on this album. Oh wait, Betrayal Act 1 is the last song. The song hasn't started and we're 1 minute in. I just had to let that out. That was fresh. Yeah, it's just a song about fighting, I'm assuming. I could be wrong, but I don't care. I don't care about anything anymore. Alright, the next song is called Silent Majority. Wish this album would say silent for the majority of it. Aha! It's the second one. That's the second one. Dude, I could have wrote a better song when I was 9. Come on. In this song, Chad Kroeger and Ryan Anthony Peake decide to think really deeply about the world and try to really solve our issues. Such thought-provoking lyrics such as, what if we all stand up? What if we don't give in? What if we trade it all, complacency, for a voice that won't be ignored? He never says exactly what issue that he's talking about in the song. My favorite part of the track, though, is where he's trying to make this metaphor about light, right? He says, A candle's the smallest light. Which, first of all, like, no, I've seen smaller lights than that, Chad Kroger. Secondly, he says, but a handful of candles becomes a lighthouse. Which I don't know if Chad Kroger knows how candles work, but I'm pretty sure a handful of candles does not equal a f***ing lighthouse. We got 2 tracks left. I wish it was less. Here we go. Next thing, every time we're together. Ooh, knock it out, chat. Alright, I have 3 more minutes of this garbage. This could have, we didn't need to do this again, Chad. We could have just stopped a while ago. So I've never heard so much insecurity in one song in my entire life. So Chad Kroger in the same track simultaneously brags about how big the guys that he was fighting were. He brags about how fast he was driving, saying he shouldn't be alive how fast he was driving back in the day. He said that him and his friends drank more tequila than any man alive. He said he has a lot of money because every penny turns into 20. It's a big profit margin. You kidding me? My favorite part of the song is where he just throws in there that every girl that they were with never cost any money. Which, like, I don't know about you guys. I wasn't accusing him of prostitution. That sounds like you're ordering prostitutes, Chad Kroger. Anyway, thank God we're at the end of this album because I want to die. So, as promised from the earlier Betrayal Act 3, we are now at Betrayal Act 1. We're gonna do this, aren't we? We're doing this, aren't we, Chad? Please tell me that he doesn't sing this whole song. I will take it if he doesn't sing this whole song. I think the real betrayal is that Chad never showed up. That was the real betrayal all along. I gotta tell you, I wasn't expecting that one. If you really, really want to listen to what it sounds like, it's 2 minutes and 42 seconds of what kind of sounds like a Lord of the Rings soundtrack. Oh, that's that. If I had to rate this album, I would give it a solid negative 45 out of 10. Hope you guys enjoyed my suffering. Do you have any albums that you think are terrible? Drop it in the comments. Maybe I'll listen to it because I have nothing to do with my life. If you want to watch me play video games or you want to play me in Smash one day and get your cheeks clapped, go to the Twitch link in the bio and then follow that. And be sure to tip your waitress.